Yes guys, welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102. This conversation is just about one man. He's right there. The legendary Mike Duff. Let's just have a quick blast on this guy. And more so, I'm intrigued to know if he's one of your go-to players. Do you buy Mike Duff? I mean, I've got a lot of views on Mike Duff. He is without doubt, he's definitely one of my go-to players as a lower league team. There's no doubt about that. Excuse me. And in all honesty, if I'm playing as a moderate second tier team or Premiership team, I'll probably buy him. The only time I really won't buy Mike Duff is if I'm starting a game as Milan, Real Madrid, Man United, whatever, you don't need Mike Duff, but the bottom line is Mike Duff will perform fucking heroics and his attributes will turn better than what they start out. Now, if you didn't know Mike Duff was a great player in this game, you would look at him and think, well, he looks a sack of shit. The question is, where would people play Mike Duff? Personally, I play Mike Duff right there at right back, and that's the only place I play him. You could argue he should play as a wing back. I am intrigued to know what you think. Where would you play him? Mike Duff. Look at his right back attributes. Crossing 6, so he's got fuck all crossing. He's got fuck all dribbling. All he's got is pace. Pace, jumping, so he's tall. Bravery, balance. So, he's got the balance, and he's got the tackling, of course. So, he's not got positions. You couldn't really even play him in central defence, because he's got no positioning, but he has got tackling, and he's relatively got some good marking as well. So, I'm intrigued to know, do you buy Mike Duff? Is he one of your players? Is he a go-to player? For me, he's an easy go-to player. Now, I've started this quick test game as Cheltenham. Well, what I will say is, if you're not starting as Cheltenham and you're going for him, it tends to be Bristol Rovers who come up against you. I don't even think I've ever had a save as Cheltenham, believe it or not, and yet they would be a good save, I believe. So do let me know what your views are on the legend Mike Duff, who of course did play, I think, in every active league in the Football League. I'm sure he played in the Premiership with Burnley. I'm sure he's still going now as a manager, or he was. And it weren't too long ago that he retired playing. What are we, 21 years in, so he'd be 44 now. I'm intrigued to know what everyone's views are on Mike Duff, because for me, he's in that legendary status with people like Mark Kerr, Kennedy Bakarugu. I'd probably put him within that category of Maximin Sigalko, because Maximin Sigalko is a player that you wouldn't really buy or you wouldn't need if you were starting a game as AC Milan, because you would have Shevchenko. If you were Man U, you'd have Van Nistelrooy. You wouldn't really need, probably need Sigalko, just like you certainly wouldn't need Mike Duff if you were one of those big sides. So do let me know. And I'm very, very intrigued to know what everybody's perspective is. Till next time, guys, take it easy from me.